Hello, and welcome back to White Knuckle Rants, the series where I play White Knuckle while ranting about up to 10 topics, and the video ends if I either die or finish talking. Up to 4 user-suggested topics will be allowed each video. Just comment it, and I'll pick the ones that I like. Today's shoutout, no shoutout, again, because nobody comments really other than me and my boyfriend. But please, just somebody say anything. I'll probably just pin it. I don't freaking know. I'm desperate at this point. Today we're going to do, I really kind of want to do Endless Habitation, but I'll do Endless Substructure, you know? Ooh, I have played this. Interesting. Alright, Endless Substructure. So, Stranger Things Season 5. Now that it's 2026, Happy New Year's, and the finale was here. I can talk more about it. The thing is, they were kind of writing themselves into a corner, and there's a huge issue with the characterization that I've found, especially with Karen and the sort of idea of a Mary Sue that she became, even though she's not significant to the plot. She's just there for the Deus Ex Machina, or whatever that's called, where, like, you know, they magically get saved by somebody. Which, I mean, that's fine, but I feel like Stranger Things often overuses that trope of magically getting saved by somebody. Like, it was fun the first few times, but come on, man. And, this finale, kinda ass and peak. I don't know what I personally would have changed, but I can tell you what I didn't like. Firstly, that ending, that bittersweet ending where wow, I almost just screwed myself with that terrible jump. That bittersweet ending where, you know, oh, 11 actually did make it. Oh, sorry, spoilers. Where they're like, oh no, 11 actually is alive. She just pretended to die. Well, one, what was the point of that? And two, that doesn't change anything. Not narratively, not emotionally, not logistically. To Mike and to everybody else, 11 will be effectively dead. This literally doesn't change shit. Like, yeah, for everybody else, oh no, it's no longer Gore, my comfort character, but like, was that ever really going to change much? Was it? I'm gonna be honest, I would have rather it be 11 killed herself. And not because I prefer that, but because that is a literally better ending than what, you know, we ended up getting, which was this sort of cowardly writer's decision. Now, I originally, like, you know, I really like how the Duffer Brothers actually handled the expansion of the series. They actually called back to stuff, and it seemed to make sense. Some of the things they said didn't seem like random bullshit expansion, we need a sequel. I actually like how everything ties together very nicely in the ending, especially in this finale. It explains everything. Most of the fan theories, you know, debunked, and some of them even praised with what we got information-wise. And I like how they handled that. But then they kind of just did everything weirdly in this. Like, yes, it was going to be this climatic battle against Vecna, but I feel like there was just a sort of mishandling of Vecna's character, because yes, it's cool to see Henry literally push himself to the bounds of what he can do, just to, you know, try to salvage this stuff, but it's like he's kind of gloating here. Or, well, not gloating, but like coping. You know, when Will tries to be Will and shows him the friendly way out, which is kind of a small character assassination, I feel like. Like, yes, Will's obviously supposed to be the wise, you know, he's not just going to completely denounce that Henry used to be human, and I'm actually glad that he's able to empathize with the character, but this whole, like, this isn't you type of tone, that's not great, you know? Especially for everything that he put Will through. That's not... no. That's not how you handle it. Oh, I did the jump right! Dude, I'm so proud I did that. Yeah, I just heavy nose on some of this part. And then we get to like the writing of like keeping Kali alive. Again, just everything involved with that bullshit cop-out ending. Oh, what is happening outside of my room? I hope you guys can't hear that. But everything involved with that sort of cowardly ending that it was, where, oh, she's actually still alive. Like, that's just so bad. It feels like giving into pure pressure. Or at least understanding that, holy shit, I didn't mean to do that. Well, no break room? Ah, here we go. It's gonna play the interlude music. That's interesting. But yeah. So I don't think a lot of the things they did were good. What I did think was good is all of the character reactions. I mean, most of the cast said themselves that they couldn't stop crying on set, so I'm glad that they didn't try to shy away from any of that. We'll do velocity. I'm glad that the Duffer Brothers didn't, you know, try to make everything a happy ending. Henry literally dies. A victim to the Mind Flayer, and a victim to his own stupid decisions. Yeah, I expected that to happen. Why did I go for that jump? I'm glad that it wasn't just, you know, everything's fine again. Kali dies in the process, and that's supposed to be treated like a loss, but literally, I treat my family here as like a focus group. Nobody liked Kali. Kali? However you say it. Nobody liked the character. And that's because she was presented as malicious by way of trying to tell Elle to kill herself. And I feel like you could have presented this much later. Oh! Or even brought it up as a point of how it's kind of hypocritical for Hopper to worry about this when he was just about to kill himself. You know? But they didn't lean into that. They didn't do any of that. There is such a missed opportunity here. Instead, we're just left to ponder it in silence and wonder, hey, did they mean that? Which, no, they most definitely didn't. This is the least egregious example of like a fuck up for a finale. But it is so sad to watch because Stranger Things, it could have been good. The first 3 seasons, absolute peak. I'ma say it, absolute peak. I didn't like some of the cliches, but hey, other than that, not so bad. However, the rest of it just became nostalgia pandering, if you will. And, well, literally these last 2 seasons relied so heavily on the music. Kate Bush, now with, you know, Upside Down, that one's probably going to go off the charts. It's just, it's not great. It's not. Well, I really don't know how to transition. Like, okay. Wow, that sounded really queer. I mean, the terms, oh no, I didn't know the breaks have drop off. I don't know how to transition the topics, not myself. I probably would. No, okay. Yeah, I don't, I also don't know where to go from here, and I don't want the run to end this early, because I actually have some good-ass things to talk about right here. That's how you transition. Okay, let's talk about some of my music inspirations. VVVVV and Hers. Now, I'll admit it, I haven't listened to every Hers song. I'm not like an avid Hers fan, but literally my main motif, like mine, what I call the Teo motif, Son of That Bastard mostly has it playing. Like, literally, it's the entire main melody is just the motif. Oh, fuck. So you'll hear it in there. Oh, shit. That was so... Oh, no. Dude. I was... And I didn't mean you'll hear it in there. I mean, like, if you listen to a specific song, I'll elaborate in the next video. You can kind of hear where I got it from. But it wasn't like a direct steal. It's just something that naturally evolved. Oh, man. And I actually had some stuff to talk about this one. Dang. I'm actually upset. Okay. I love you all. Mr. Dododo out.